Alright, Chad, I have your Sonic GT 2-inch quad right here. Just finished it up. It's looking lovely. Can I keep it? It's very pretty. Got a little bit of stuff on the bottom here. These rubber pads work so good. I'm pretty sure I have a battery strap too. Let me check. I always forget the battery strap. Okay, so let me get this on here. Come on, don't be trying to go through that hole. You just keep going straight. Okay, now it's all ready to go. So here it is completed. Let me put this battery on here, and this is your battery as well. So man, once this is on here, that rubber combined with a battery strap, it just works so good. That's all you gotta do is just flip that on there real quick, and that battery is not moving at all. So let me run down the parts real quick. You got your Sonic GT 2-inch frame. I've never actually done a review of this frame, and that was only because I felt like it was exactly like the regular Sonic. It is, for the most part, I mean, it is the same base plate. The only difference is these side plates and the printed piece. You know, it's just all about the shape. That's the only thing. The shape is different. And I prefer this one over the other Sonic, and I don't even think he sells the regular 2-inch Sonic anymore. I believe I still see the 2.5-inch, but not the 2-inch. But I've built so many of these because I just love them so much. They're so tiny. I mean, look how tiny it is. My hands are small, and this thing it's just so tiny. It's like something like 90 millimeters, I think. And you can tell how tiny it is. Look at this. This is a 450 milliamp hour, and it's like the whole thing, you know? So, yeah, it's just awesome. I love these things. I haven't flown them too much with 1106s. I'm sure this thing is going to be just a powerhouse, just crazy, insane power. And Chad, good luck with that. You're going to have a blast with it. Blasting off to the moon. But yeah, other than the side plates and this piece, it's the same thing as the Sonic, the regular Sonic. But the reason I like this one more is the looks. Number one, it just looks way cooler. And the other thing is the camera. It's way out here in front. I mean, look, you can see it clears the stack. And you can get as much angle as you want. Tons of angle, more angle than you need. It's set pretty high right now. It's probably at like 30 degrees right now. And the nice little pouch here for the VTX03, it just sits in there real nicely. Yeah, and it just looks awesome. I wish he would send these feet with it too, but he doesn't. So you got to get them printed yourself. So we got the Mini Magnum stack in here. We got the Emax 1106 6000 kV motors. I love these props too. Shit, what are these? They're dowel prop, are they? No. Shit, what are they? Cyclones? Yeah, they're Cyclones. 2-inch Cyclones. Badass props. I love these things. I got your DSMX receiver in here. It's the Spectrum Autobind one, and it's right there on top. You don't need to do anything with it. All you got to do is plug in the battery. So here's how you bind this quad. First, you got to set up your radio, new model, and do all the things that you have to do to set up a new model in your Spectrum radio. And if you don't know what to do, I have a video for that. And it shows you all the things you got to do, including, you know, like reversing yaw and roll in your radio, setting the throttle, the endpoints, all that stuff. You know, you got to do all that stuff to be able to get this thing to arm. So before you start messaging me a bunch saying it won't arm, please just check all the things that need to be checked first. I don't have a problem helping people. I help people daily. I mean, if you can imagine with how many quads I build people, how many people are messaging me saying that this doesn't work, that doesn't work, can't do this, can't do that. It's daily for me, and it gets pretty crazy. But yeah, I help people every day. I am messaging people constantly. If you saw my phone, my Messenger app is just full of so many people. Half the time I get people's names mixed up and I don't remember who I'm talking to and shit. That's how many people I talk to. Anyway, you got your VTX03 and your Aero Micro, and that's it. So here is how you bind it. You take the battery cable. So after you got your new model set up and you did everything you're supposed to do with the new model, then you can turn your radio off, plug this battery in, okay, and then you're going to wait until you see the LED on the receiver start flashing. And there it is. You see it? It started flashing right there. When you see that LED flashing just like that, that's when you grab the bind button on your radio, hold it down, and turn on the power while you're holding that button down. And you want to be about 2 to 3 feet away from the quad with the radio. If you're too close, it'll say bind failed or whatever. It'll always say bind failed. So you're either too close or too far away. You got to get it just right. It sucks, but what I like to do is when it's ready to bind, I'll grab the bind button, turn on the power, and then I'll move my radio around, you know, not that close, but a couple feet away, and just kind of move my radio around in the air and shit, and then it binds every time. Make sure that you have it set to 11 milliseconds as well in your radio, not 22. You want it on 11 milliseconds. So then it'll say bind complete. Okay, then you can, you should be able to fly at that point. After it says bind complete, it's ready to fly. So ARM is auxiliary 1. I have it set up for auxiliary 1. And I got 3 flight modes for you because I think you're newer. So I have the accelerometer on, and it's on angle, horizon, and air mode for the 3 modes. And that's auxiliary 2. And that's it. Should be good to go. Everything else is all set up. It's tuned and everything is set to go. So all you gotta do is bind it and fly it. And what you see right here is what you're getting. The quad with the props on, battery attached, all ready to fly. All you gotta do is bind it and fly. So, alright, thanks Chad. I'll be shipping this out tomorrow, Monday morning, and I'll send you over tracking probably later tonight. Alright, thanks man.